Welcome to another vlog. So today it is January 9th. It is a wonderful Monday. I'm actually home alone, so I have time to film myself. So I have been working quite hard on a new sewing project. I would have loved to bring you along for the whole journey. It's been taking me a long time to work on this, so I would have loved to do like a whole vlog that is just about making this, but I didn't. And so you get a little bit of footage of me working on it right now. I am making a jacket. It is going to be awesome, and I love it. I'm not gonna take the sleeves out, but you can kind of see the direction I'm going in. I found a picture on Instagram and that inspired me. I've been kind of going off of that. It's by somebody who actually hand makes their jackets as well. And I will put their Instagram handle right here and the inspo photo right here. So that all that credit goes to them as far as me getting excited about making this. Now I went ahead, I drafted my own pattern, which has a lot of failings. I'm not knowledgeable in that area at all. I think my biggest issue has been the sleeves and the armpit holes. They don't match, but I'm making it work. So there's plenty of movement. It's like an oversized jacket, so I don't have too many issues with it. I tried it all on yesterday. Let me go ahead and show you. I'm using a Sherpa lining, and I originally had the sleeves were all full Sherpa, but that just made it too bulky and too funny looking. So I'm sticking with putting Sherpa on the cuffs so that like if I fold the cuffs back, I have like nice Sherpa, and then the rest of the inside will be this up against the other wool. No one's gonna see it, but I will, and I'll know it's there, and it's like a little secret for me. The challenge is going to be getting those sleeves back on the lining. Luckily it doesn't have to look good because it's just the lining. No one's really going to be seeing it but me. So I do still have some seams to like finish up on that. Like I've been, I'll show you a close up. I've been tacking down the seams so there's double stitching, and that's really going to help everything lay flat on the inside of the jacket. And that is where I'm at today. Welcome. Welcome back to my studio. I am just sort of all over the place, and I got sucked into reconfiguring the SEO for my Etsy shop. I do this occasionally where I just sort of go through all of my listings and just try to like play around with new words and new tags and new titles and all that stuff. It is very fun. So, cheers. I got a new water bottle for a Christmas present, and I have been slowly covering it with stickers. I have been saving so many of these. I mean, a lot of them are mine. We got Toad, we got Possum. This is Astral Emma. I ran into her in person and got to buy stickers. I was so excited. We have Lee Alexson, Mimi, Root People. I love that she leaves her name on here. I'm like, partly, like sometimes I'm really annoyed by it, but I also like that I don't have to go look her up. And then this is also Lee Alexson, which is super cute. So, other than that, I do need to pack some orders and get those into the mail today because they need to be shipped today. And then we have this bad boy right here to work on. This is a coat that I have been, like, I was really excited to finish it, and then I made a mistake, and so now it's just taking me forever. I have to be careful I don't stab myself with a needle. But we're almost there. We're almost there. So I just have to I have to basically hem it by hand because I want it to look neater than it did the first time I did it. Other projects include some knitting and other things. I have a shawl that I'm working on. I started like trying to cast on some other things. I just couldn't get to it. So, I mean, this whole vlog is gonna be just scatterbrained craziness because I don't get very many opportunities to film. So I just kind of grabbed my camera and I'm like, is now a good time? Okay, let's do it. So I'm gonna keep smashing out this SEO because I do have the urge to get it done, which is awesome. And just kind of see if that ends up helping my shop out a little bit, because I put a bunch of stuff on like super sale, like 50% off, and I was like, I just want this gone. Can someone please just take it off my hands? And it's not been going anywhere. So gonna see if it's getting out there. I mean, it's also like not the season for it, so but all right, I'll catch you guys up in a little bit. Okay, Etsy shop has been updated. Still have to pack orders. I really want to try to make these cinnamon knots. I already prepped the dough. The issue is I did not have yeast, so I'm using sourdough starter. And last time I've done this, like, it doesn't really work. I'm trying to get it to raise. So I've put it in front of my heater to see if it will help. I mean, it raised slightly. This was, you know, it's been like 2 hours. The sourdough starter just rises way slower. And the dough is very wet and sticky, you know, and full of sugar and butter and eggs. So I'm just a little nervous. And I really hope this isn't waste. But if not, I'll go put it on the other vent, and I think that the heat coming from the bottom might help better. Welcome back to my little studio space. I have you set up on my desk right now, so it's a little awkward, but I am going to be showing you some of the things that I have made recently, so I need a camera set up so that you guys can see. I am going to start by showing you the base project that I have made recently, and that is this jacket. So I was inspired by an Instagram photo that I saw of somebody making a shacket, and they were selling them. And so I really kind of eyeballed it from that photo and I drafted my own pattern. Long story short, I mended a jacket for a friend and he very generously paid me money for it. And so I was like, well, I have all this cash burning a hole in my pocket while I'm at Joann Fabrics shopping for a gift. So I splurged on myself with this fabric. So I bought the Sherpa lining, this blue wool, and this plaid. So very happy and so pleasantly surprised with the outcome of this jacket. So first of all, there are lots of, pattern mistakes and mishaps and things that could probably be done better and more effectively. I'd say probably to start is just the placement of these snaps. They aren't great, but they serve the purpose. And I am still happy with the overall look. I did originally line the entire coat with the Sherpa lining, including the sleeves all the way down. That was just way too much bulk and I was kind of like a snowman, puff, stay marshmallow man. So I removed that and I replaced it with this plaid lining. I'll show you when I take the jacket off and turn it inside out. But I'm really proud of the collar, even though there are some, you can kind of see some detail that is just not super clean. We have a little bit of separation. Overall, it just lays great and it fits really well. This is my favorite way to wear it. I like to wear it button up to here and then just sort of my collar down. Really gives you a little 70s vibe. The pockets are the perfect size. I do have a little hole that started here that I do need to clean up. Not a huge deal. Everything else is holding up really well. I have been wearing this for a few weeks now. I mean, the Sherpa is already, this is just polyester Sherpa from Joann Fabrics. It's already starting to matte and wear down a little bit, which is totally okay. I did make these sleeves pretty long. The Sherpa starts just through the plaid. So kind of the idea is if I forgot gloves or something, I can always tuck my hand up and keep it nice and warm in my sleeve. But I love the rolled sleeve look. And I ran out of, even my stitching might be coming up here. There was a lot of stitching issues. We're just gonna forget that. I ran out of the white binding, so I transferred to this red for just the sleeves. I had just enough to do the whole body and the pockets, and I really love the contrast. It looks so good. Yeah, so that is kind of the overall look of this. Let me show you the inside. And I love that it snaps like so easy. This is the inside of the sleeve, so that's what it looks like with the plaid, which is like a little surprise. People are like, you could wear it inside out. And I'm like, yeah, but this is the fun part. Anyways, this has been one of the biggest projects I've ever done. Again, especially with drafting it myself. I did have a little bit of assistance with a friend who just like chit-chatted with me about it and let me know some things and making sure I had enough positive ease, but really proud of it. So I'm excited to wear this all winter long. I love the overall look and effect it gives. Could it have been done with better and sturdier fabric? For sure. But I have the pattern and I can make another one whenever I want. And now that the pattern is kind of solidified, this comes together very quickly. The only thing that takes the most time is doing the edging. I machine stitched it all around, but then I had to fold it over and sew it down by hand because it's just not quite wide enough to cover all of that bulk. But I also wanted it to look really clean and I just could not stitch in the ditch with this fabric. I'm still really happy with how it looks, and I mean, all mistakes are hidden and nobody's looking at it that close. Very proud of it, and let me show you my most recent knitting project. Here we have the November Balaclava by Petite Knit. I didn't make too many alterations to this, except for I believe I think her pattern calls for only about 1 inch of ribbing here, and I'd say this is more like 1.5 inches. I knit this up and I am obsessed. I wear this like every day. This is my go-to like outfit. So I said I really feel like a 70s magazine cover for like menswear or something, because these were really hot in the 70s, as well as a style jacket. So very on brand. This yarn is by Woolly Mammoth Fiber Company. I purchased this many moons ago, and I have made several different projects out of it. It is mohair and merino wool held together, and this is 4 strands. So 2 strands of mohair and 2 strands of the merino wool. Now this was originally dyed a nice, beautiful, natural dye of blue, but over time it has faded from me storing it in direct sunlight for many years. I love the color that it has come to be. And actually one of my sweaters is knit in this as well. I do have another sewing project. I'm altering some pants that I got for super cheap at Target that were way too small. So I'm gonna see if I can enlarge them a little bit for my little winter belly. So I'm excited to see how that project goes. It could be a huge fail. We will just have to wait and see. I do have a few knitting projects on hand. Nothing too exciting right now to show you, but when I do have, when I have made some advancement with them, I will definitely show you guys and talk to you all about them. So thank you for joining me for a little project update. I hope you love this jacket as much as I do. I'll catch you all up in a little bit. I thought I would introduce you guys to my latest sketchbook. Now this, I did start a while ago, and I am actually not 100% sure what I have showed you guys from this sketchbook. So I do apologize if any of this is a repeat, but also welcome to people who are new and who haven't seen this yet or experienced it. This is a Strathmore multimedia sketchbook. I have successfully filled it in with stickers, still have some space. I'm sticking with mostly local companies and just like all of my random little stickers that I don't really know where I want to put them. So this started as just like, it was supposed to just be a sketchbook, but it really turned into, hey, let's see if we can fill in the whole page. There are some unfinished sketches in here for sure. Sorry if I skip through some of these initial pages because I just don't care for them that much. Plus this is not a sketchbook flip through or a sketchbook like see what I have done. This is simply just me kind of showing you, and I want to show you more what I am working on now. So I am going to skip a few pages. I did get a set of gouache paints, and that is kind of where that started to show up in this notebook. And then it quickly turned into, hey, how can we fill this notebook with more? I really wanted to make sure that it was excessive and that everything was filled in to the max. I started putting in my own pages and kind of experimenting with that and different ideas. So I really enjoy the direction that this notebook took. This is one of my favorite spreads of all time, and I really like it. So lately I have been working on this spread for a really long time. It's because this is a hot mess and I hate it so much. I actually hate this whole page, and I don't like the direction that this page is going in. I really wanted to fill in the background, and I know it will be fine once I get it in the direction. I'm like, I just have to work on it more and really color it in. but I'm discouraged and I don't want to work on it. So I have like pages that I have to go kind of back to and finish. I keep these inserts in here, one just to kind of scribble and draw on for markers and pens, but also if there is colored pencil, I like to make sure that there's a barrier so it doesn't spread. So this is another page that I am debating on finishing more or leaving as is, as well as this is one that I just started and it needs to go back and just get a little bit more finessing and finish it off. I didn't even realize that I had sketches in here. I forgot about this. I did recently go to Florida and I did start sketching some different things there and starting a new page layout, which will be really cute once I finish it. So that's sort of the direction that this is going in. It's taking ages for me to find the time to sit down and do it. I just don't have time off like I used to. Obviously, that's always an issue for me. I would love to, you can kind of see how the ease of colored pencil has really flown into this sketchbook past that point where I was using paints and stuff like that. So I would really like to gravitate back away from colored pencil and back into a little bit more painting and really exploring those future possibilities. So again, like I said, I didn't really want to do a full sketchbook flip through, so I'm sorry if I skimmed those really fast. I would like to do a sketchbook flip through like once I'm a little bit more halfway through, because that would be great, and once some of those pages are really finished up, and I will do a separate video on that. So that's going to be it for this vlog, studio, video, whatever you guys want to call these. Thank you so much for joining me on this little studio vlog adventure as per usual. Of course, I always wish I had better content and a regular schedule, but alas, life happens and you don't always get what you wish for. If there is anything that you really like in particular that you would like me to expand upon, like if you would really rather see a video of me doing the whole process of making one of my projects and seeing it from beginning to end, or if you would just like to see some videos of me sketching or just painting, let me know. It's kind of helpful to get an idea of what you guys are really enjoying from these videos. I'm trying to kind of make vignettes and like show you guys a good idea of what I do. I make a lot of stuff and I dabble in a lot of things. If you are interested in that though, just let me know and I will consider planning out a video and filming and shooting that for you guys. You know, I was encouraged to finish up this vlog and film it because somebody wanted to know more about my jacket, and I was like, oh, yes, I will do that. I can get on that. I'm like, I want to share this stuff with you, and I love that your excitement and enthusiasm really drives that as well. Thank you all for being here. As always, I really appreciate it. We're slowly building a little community of fellow creators and makers, and I really hope that these bring you a lot of encouragement and really get you excited to get out there and play around with your own hobbies and make something for yourself and enjoy it and have a good time with the process. I also hope that you guys really understand how much you encourage me, and I really appreciate your comments and hearing your stories and learning about what you're making. I really learn a lot from you all, and it's really great. So, okay, well, have a wonderful, wonderful week and month, and a very happy Valentine's Day. I'm so excited for Valentine's Day, and I just love love. So, all right, I will see you all in the next one. Bye.